I have a 5-year-old niece who keeps asking me why values and what are values. When she asks me what are values, I have an answer. But why values, I have no clue.
So let's ask someone who knows. So we have Mr. Harris Abdulla to talk about why values. We welcome you, sir.
Yeah. My family is extremely excited. They want to know. They had just one question. They're rolling all over the floor laughing. They said, "நாளுக்கு ஒரு நிமிஷம் ஒரு விஷயம் கொடுத்தா 1.5 மணி நேரம் பேசால. எப்படி 20 செகண்ட்ல they managed to get him to talk." So I think Naveen was such a nice angelic person sitting there during the last talk session. And I also have to say something before I speak about values. One impressive thing I saw when I came here was the word called warmth. I saw it on every face that I saw here. Everybody was happy, everybody was excited, and I think that's what I'm going to possibly lean on when I go into this speech. So when Naveen came and met me, I was a little upset on that day because the person who handled the show gave us all such little time that before we could complete our sentence, like he said, depth more than thing. We were more busy trying to complete the sentence than come out with the actual meaning of the story. So anyway, Naveen told me, you got to speak. And I was excited. I thought they'll give me 2 hours to speak. Then he said, sir, you have 20 seconds to speak. So here goes. If I slip, if I fall, please pick me up. Yep. Chennai pore ure ille. This is a song we heard during the floods that affected our Chennai. We had, this song was dedicated by Kerala to Tamil Nadu. We had a lot of people. We were, Chennai stopped. Chennai slowed down for each other. We gave way. We made space. Timrukum, Dillukum, Vityasam Theriyama, inniki today we stuck. We want to rush to the signal, get there first, and then wait 3 minutes. Why do we need values? Civility is the most important part of life. And without civility, when you show kindness and consideration, it gives happiness to both sides, the person who gives and the person who receives. I think it's an important aspect of life that we learn to, if we don't do that, there's a lot of anger, hatred, accidents happen. Every day there's every hour there's 20 minutes people who die. Every day there's 500 people, and in a year there's 2 lakh people who die. We all react, don't act when there's a crisis, because we don't realize how to take a person. If there's an accident, we sometimes lift somebody up, not realizing his neck is already snapped. We've all become indifferent today. Not that we're being rude or nasty. We are so preoccupied with our lives. We are so worried of what next. We are so busy rushing to nowhere. We don't know what we are doing. What is it that we are running for in this mad way, that we forget to understand the importance of giving value to others. There are so many people who create value every single day, and none of us even bothers to realize it. You see the policeman on the road, an average of 3,000 times he stops traffic for people to cross over. That means he could make a difference. We don't even realize. We don't learn to appreciate. To appreciate is to create aspiration. The more we appreciate, the more people want to do better. Now, selflessness is such an important part of life. You take the cop, take a lot of people who actually go out of the way. We say, but he can do it with anger, he can do it with hatred. But he does it so many times. Pongal time, so many people reach the beach. They die on the beach. The cops actually take the bodies and give them a cremation which nobody knows. There's so many beautiful things that happens. We all need a leader. When there's an accident, everybody reacts, everybody panics. A leader comes together, brings the team together, and makes people act in a manner where one person handles the ambulance, one person actually is kind to the person who's in an accident because he's completely deranged, he has a concussion, so you talk to him calmly. When an accident happens, mostly what happens is there's absolute disorientation. I'm first to the signal, I want to go. When we don't give way, if there are 2 cars, one in opposite direction, if the car that's in front of you has to go, maybe you have to leave space from here for that car to get released. So we don't realize it. So there's a lot of disorientation. You take ants, a small line, they manage to cover wherever that is that they need to go. We need teamwork. Teamwork, everybody has to be pulling in one direction. If there are 5 people in a team all pulling in 4 different directions, you're going to have a mess. So we need to be able to sometimes be a follower, and because a world without followers does not have a world with leaders. Followers are so important. Imagine a football match or a cricket match without spectators. Prevention is way better than cure. Rather than allowing people to die every day, why cannot we slow down for a few minutes? When we come to the crossroads, why don't I stop? Why don't I get into defensive driving than be aggressive? Why don't I realize that mostly when accidents happen, we say it's his fault, not mine. It's actually surprising if you look at it. If you empathize, you realize that both of you could be wrong. This is about change. Change has to happen at home, not just on the roads. Sometimes your wife is sitting, your daughter is sitting. You suddenly go react with them. You go tell them, why are you reacting like this? When you're happy, you expect them to be happy. When you're angry, you think that they realize you're angry. So we take it for granted. We don't give space, so they react in a negative manner. Competition is very important. It is very important in a competition that it is not important to put people down. It's better to raise them up to your level, or when you raise them up, you raise yourself up. So competition is very important. It helps make the world a more beautiful place. These are people who do such a lot of stuff. I'm very thrilled when I see somebody selling juices on the road or selling salads on the road. I feel there's a segment of society I cannot take care of that this person takes care of. At midnight, he's shivering with cold and he's serving everybody hot tea. That's amazing selflessness. That's what makes India so beautiful. Help. How do we come by and help somebody who's in times of need? This is where you talk about giveaways makes in every aspect of your life, because civility is such an important aspect, but we tend to forget that tend to forget it even in our homes. We react when we are in trouble, we are caught up in a situation, we call somebody, we react in a negative way, not telling them that I'm caught here, you react in a negative way. This is Dutch. Dutch is not a country. Dutch is what happens abroad when people eat. You pay yours, I pay mine. You think, but in India, we fight each other. Even though I don't have money in my purse sometimes, I'm hoping the other guy will pay. Yeah. So this is about relationships. Relationships are so important. My business has reached so far because of the various beautiful people in my life. Naveen is a beautiful person who's brought me here. There's so many people here who made a difference to my life. And I met such amazing people. I think everybody spoke so beautifully. And, relationships really matter. My belief system is every morning I have decided to make 5 people smile, 5 random people smile, because everybody has a dream. Whether you're a tailor who's got 8,000 rupees taking your child to school, you have a dream. So let's respect everybody and decide to make any 5 random people smile. On the roads, many people think, not a mental marina but I smile. But I smile. So this is about give away, make space, where we blindly get to somewhere in a hurry without even thinking twice. We are in a mad rush to nowhere. I'll be first in the signal, and then I'll wait and look around and see who will be next, who will take me. So we are so madly in a rush that we forget slowing down makes the world a better place. This is about karma, dharma. Dharma, you give bad, you get bad. You give karma, karma comes back to you in a negative way. So I think what we need to do is keep putting good stuff across. You put a mango seed here in India, it grows into a mango tree. You throw a mango seed in Dubai, it dies and disappears. But we do not realize how beautiful our country is. We need to look outside to say it's so beautiful. The beauty starts in my house. Every house puts a fruit tree. Chennai will not need a noon meme skill. Let the kids pluck your mangoes. This is about if there's harmony within you, there's harmony without you. And when I came to Chennai, in the urda it gave me everything. It gave me way, gave me space. As I said, dillukum timmurukum vityasa irukku. Innik unfortunately timmuru konja jaasti aachu, dillu koranju poidudhu. Let's bring dillu back and reduce timmuru. And tanimai dam perumai. Nandri.
Thank you so much, sir, for the thoughtful speech. It was putting smile on everybody's face.